Okay, so next we are going to set up the domain pricing so people can register or transfer domain names with us. So I'm going to go to product services and here domain pricing. So before we can define how much we are going to sell the domain names for, I'm going to go ahead and log into our enom account and see how much we are being charged for. So I'm going to go to my enom account. I'm already logged in here. Let's go to the domain pricing. Edit domain pricing. So let's pay attention to the cost here. And please ignore the pricing on this part here because we won't be using this section. We just want to know how much we will be paying for each domain registration. As you can see, we pay $9.45 a year for .com and .net and .org, as well as .us and .info. .biz is a bit just 3 cents higher, and .co.uk, these are even cheaper, $6.95 only. And if I'm just going to take the ones that are cheap and affordable, as we are just focusing on people who wants to learn how to code, and just in case they want to use their own domain names, they can buy those from us directly. So okay, that's about it. So I'm gonna take .com, .net, .org. This is a bit expensive. .us and then .info, .biz, .co.uk, .org.uk, and .ca as well for Canada, and .eu and .name. Sure, why not? So that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my WHMCS. So it's 9:45. I'm going to make it simple, and we are going to sell these domains for $10 each. Okay, $10 a year is our selling point. So it's going to be simple. And for .ca, which is $15.45, we are going to charge for probably $17 should be enough. So the profit margin is not that high. It's because we are not selling domain names as our main product and services, but we are selling web hosting services instead. So let's go right ahead and do that. I'm going to go back to WHMCS and I'm going to go to here, com, which is the first top level domain. TLD stands for top level domain, and I'm going to provide DNS management, email forwarding. No, we won't be providing this or this or this. Oh, EPP code, yes, for sure, because this additional service is not free from enom. Because it's not free, we won't be providing it. Otherwise, the price will be included in the domain pricing, so we have to mark up our pricing, which we don't want. So I'm going to leave that. And the auto registration, I'm going to choose enom here, and that's it. I'm going to save the changes. Then on the next part here, we can just hit open pricing, and I'm gonna enter $10 for each year. Okay, just the first year. So if it's second year, it's going to be multiplied by itself. Okay, no, leave register at 0 to disable that term. Set transfer also, yeah, that's okay. We can maybe probably enter the multiplication of it, 20, 20, 20, and 30, 30, 30, and 40, 40, 40, 50, 50, 55 years should be enough. You can of course populate and change your own pricing, but we are going to make it simple in this demonstration. So I'm going to save changes. That's done. You can close that. Now, if you do the next one, which is .net, I'm going to duplicate from the existing one, so you don't have to redo the whole thing. So I'm going to hit duplicate TLD here and select from there, and I'm gonna enter net. Okay, and that's it. It's pretty simple, right? So if you open pricing, everything has been copied for you. You don't need to re-enter everything manually again. So I'm gonna go right ahead and do the whole remaining of the domains we are going to sell, and I'm gonna pause this so you won't have to see the whole thing being done manually. Okay, so there you have it. I have set up everything with the same pricings, but .ca, which is I just used $20 a year. So I just changed this one pricing, 20 a year, and the duplication of the years multiplied, and the rest is the same pricing, which is $10 a year. So that's pretty much it. You can set up your DNS management, email forwarding, and ID protection service here and set your own pricing, but I'm going to skip that part. But you can set your own pricing if you want to set pricing for these 3 additional services. Okay, so before we close this course, yesterday we have requested Enom to add our IP address on their access list. So now we are going to check the support ticket if they have updated that part already now. Okay, so I'm going to scroll up here and I'm going to go to Help Center, and I'm going to go to Launch Support Center, and here we have my tickets, and this is our ticket submitted yesterday and today. As you can see here, they have approved our request and we are good to go. So that's done. Next, we will be doing we won't be doing product bundles, we won't be doing product add-ons for now, or configurable options. We will be doing this later on after we set up the actual product services. So next, this part, product/services.